We cycled from Bulgaria to Croatia for Christmas. This is part 3, from snow to sea.
The steep valley in which Sarajevo lies has a habit of trapping weather systems over the city. The forecast for today was for clear blue skies, which we could sense tantalisingly close above the thick blanket hanging over the city. Unfortunately, Sarajevo is ranked among the most air-polluted cities in the world, and this is not just fog, it's smog too. Burning wood and coal for domestic heating and nearby sources of industrial pollution are the main culprits.
Yeah, me too, it's chilly.
Coming from Edinburgh, Scotland, we're reminded of its nickname Old Reekie, poking fun at its own history of air pollution. However, today the air in Edinburgh is fine, reminding us that this is not an insurmountable problem. Hopefully soon the population of Sarajevo will no longer have to endure it. Nice little river crossing, but we've got a bridge this time, so can't complain.
So we're on our hill climb road and the fog mist is getting a bit thinner. Trees and everything is covered in frost. It's about -3 degrees now. And it's really, really pretty.
We mentioned in our last video, when travelling across Bosnia and Herzegovina, the religious buildings and alphabets always highlighted which administrative zone we were in. What's important to say is that across the entire country, the people we met always greeted us with warmth, kindness and openness. We have fallen in love with Bosnia. It is breathtakingly beautiful, though our footage from this day certainly doesn't do it justice.
Stravo!
There is so much to explore. The country is diverse not just in the people who call it home, but also its landscapes and nature. We have loved receiving recommendations of beautiful places to visit here. It is the perfect cycle touring destination. Many of the roads are extremely quiet and the drivers are good.
Cycle touring fuels an appetite like nothing else. Whenever we stop for lunch, we spread out all our goodies like a big buffet. In the Balkans, we've usually been joined by a dog or two who are always so well behaved. They never try and grab food from us, and we enjoy each other's company.
Reinvigorated by lunch in the sun, we checked the map and decided to push on to Kupres. It would make for a very big day, but the sun was shining and it would take us to some affordable accommodation. We just had one more big climb to get there.
Hey! Oh, you got some friends up here. Careful, doggy. Careful. Oh, doggy. Hey, darling. Big day. Popping out of the summit tunnel with the Kupres polje and the small town of Kupres below us, our eyes were immediately drawn to the two enormous church steeples dominating the otherwise modest skyline. This signalled that we'd now entered a majority Croat Catholic demographic, and the church's symbolism was hard to miss.
So, we should make it to Split today, hopefully. There's a storm coming.
The winds are picking up to 65 kilometres an hour from midday. So.
And it's going to be a headwind.
And it's going to be a headwind, so
It'll be
get
grand.
going.
During the Bosnian War, the then mixed ethnicity Kupres fell under the control of the army of Republika Srpska. It was later taken as the first example of the nascent alliance between Croat and Bosniak forces that ultimately shifted the balance of power and led to the Dayton Agreement, freezing the front lines and ending hostilities. The area is now haunted by countless abandoned villages, bearing the scars of the recent past. The pain that the population of this beautiful, fertile plain has endured is unfathomable.
Kupres is known for many things, but we'd be remiss if we didn't mention its grass mowing festival, and that it holds the world record for the most people with the same first name in the same place. 2,325 Ivans, if you were wondering.
Coming over the pass to Kupres marked us crossing the continental watershed. The rain that falls here no longer flows back across the Balkans to the Black Sea. It runs to the Adriatic. This can only mean one thing. Downhill from here.
To have a break from the storm and warm up, we treated ourselves to a brunch of pizza and beer. In the cafe, storm raging outside, a couple asked which direction we were headed. When we said towards the coast, they congratulated us on our very sensible decision, assuring us that we were headed out of the storm. It's a wee bit windy! It was undoubtedly pretty grueling cycling conditions, but we remained in good spirits throughout the day, knowing that we were heading to balmier climates and had a long break coming up.
This is past passport control from Bosnia and Herzegovina, heading into Croatia, back into the EU. Could be kind of fun. I'm definitely over my 90 days now. I'm now essentially travelling on Saoirse's passport because she's got an EU passport and we're married. So it's kind of like when I was a kid and I was on my mum's passport. Success! Thank you, EU. That was very easy. I don't know if the Schengen passport control system that counts your days automatically is in force here yet. So, get on it while you can. The wind is sort of going in circles, but predominantly behind us. So, I'm pretty pleased with that. Everything is good. Oh, what a difference a day makes. 24 hours ago, it was like tundra. And now we're surrounded by olive trees, lemon trees. Balmy 10 degrees. I don't think I've ever experienced such a change in a day's cycle.
What an amazing place to live. Mountain to sea. You can choose if you want sunshine or snow in one day.
Maybe people with better planning skills than us would have anticipated the ancient city of Salona, but it took us by surprise. Founded as a Greek city in the 3rd century BC, Salona was the birthplace of Roman Emperor Diocletian. In the 1st century AD, it became the capital of the Roman province of Dalmatia. It was expanded and still shows all the characteristics of a Roman metropolis: a forum, theatre, walls, aqueduct, and public baths. As the Western Empire collapsed, it was overrun by the Slavs in the 7th century, then abandoned.
All across the Balkans, we've stumbled across countless ancient ruins, completely open to the public. It's so incredible to us that people can freely connect with and literally move through their own history without fences or ticket fees.
Oh, look at these two.
It was lovely to stop and watch this sprightly little kingfisher for a few moments. There's a Greek myth about kingfishers which can be traced back to Aristotle, that they bring calm weather, and people used to keep their feathers to ward off thunder. In fact, halcyon is an ancient Greek word for kingfisher, highlighting their association with peace and tranquility. What a beautiful sight.
That's our Euro Zero route. While cycling, we realised that this day, 21st of December, marked several important milestones. It was our day of arrival in Vinisce for Christmas, our 4-month anniversary on the road, and the long-awaited winter solstice.
We were so looking forward to the winter solstice and had been trying to think of an appropriate way to celebrate it, even looking to other cultures for inspiration. As we cycled along, I realised we had inadvertently stumbled upon the best celebration possible: cycling through a blizzard to arrive in the beautiful, sunny, idyllic Adriatic coast. We might not be able to replicate the blizzard every year, but we'll see about the sunshine.
We were set to spend a blissful and relaxing couple of weeks in the small fishing village, but we were also excited to plan where to explore next.